Joining me now, Scott Bolden, NewsNation contributor, former D.C. Democratic Party chairman. May Mailman, as well, former Trump White House attorney, director of the Independent Women's Law Center. Hello to you both.
Hello.
May, nice to see you.
Hey, Blake.
Back here in Washington for the first time in quite some time. The president has an issue on his hands, Scott.
He's keeping his fingers crossed.
He's keeping his well. He stopped the rail strike a couple years ago.
That's right.
He's not stopping this one.
Yeah.
That reeks of electoral politics, does it not?
Not necessarily. I think he's keeping his fingers crossed. 14 of those ports that you just had up on the wall, 9 of them have had Helene come through there and have some devastation.
Hence Tim Scott saying, please don't do this.
Tim Scott could add that statistic to his request. I think behind the scenes, the president is pushing hard on both sides and basically telling the unions, don't make me do this. Don't make me make you go back to work, cut a deal, or at least put it off until we can get a deal done.
He could do it via what's known as Taft-Hartley. I'm not going to go through the weeds, but it's basically the president, the White House could go down this road. How come they're not?
Yeah, this has been used more than 30 times since it was enacted in 1947, so this is a common measure. President Biden has never invoked it, and he says he's not going to invoke it now. Why is he not doing it? Theories. One, he hates Kamala Harris, right? He wants to tank the whole thing. Okay, second theory.
Next.
He's trying to buy the union vote, but this is a 77% increase on top of longshoremen are already paid about $150,000. These are really massive requests. This is going to devastate not just the economy. We can say the economy.
No, but this is
going to devastate. People are going to die because they can't get food.
So,
I mean, they can't get things they need.
So the union says that they're not going to go after them. They would continue on with military shipments, obviously, and I think that goes after Taft-Hartley because of national security.
Yeah.
And they'll let you on to their cruises. But beyond that, I just wonder how far, Scott, this goes before the president eventually steps in because, Time Magazine, here's what they wrote back in 2022 of what they said. Put it up on the screen real quick. They said, Biden decided the broader economy was a bigger priority than the 100,000 freight rail workers having any paid sick leave in their next contract. After campaigning as the most pro-union presidential candidate in history, Biden signed into law a measure that makes a rail strike illegal. That was then. At what point does he bend and go back to that point now?
I think he's pressing and bending right now behind the scenes. I don't think if they do strike, and my gut tells me that either they won't, they'll put it off, or within 5 days, if they do strike, something's going to give. Because this is a national disaster, not just Helene, the impact of Helene, but also up and down the eastern seaboard. The country can't afford that. And so Biden is playing almost chicken with the unions, if you will, but somebody's got to blink.
Yeah. He can invoke this act at any time. It's not just national security. It's the nation's health. It's health or safety. So the fact that
medical supplies, so on and so forth.
Medical supplies, just bananas. Like the fact that you can't get fresh food into this country like that already with the hurricanes devastation, and then add the impact of this not being able to unload ships. The time to act was yesterday. I really, and then there's a vice presidential debate tomorrow
night, right. I hope they get asked about
this. But there
are
some politics because he's a Democratic president.
Right. There are Democratic politics in play. So if there is a long-term strike on the East Coast, they will be able to ship goods out to the West Coast. But you know how that goes. Ships stack up and prices go. It could be inflation all over again if it gets to that point. Thank you for watching. And make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.